Hey Aquarius, it's me, Donna. Looks like you're going to have some career success and love if you want it. This going to be a reading for about 4 to 6 weeks, so August, or the day that you watch it, plus 4 to 6 weeks. Um, First things first, this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you, so only focus on what applies to you. Use your best judgment. No one can tell you what to do, so everything is up to you. This is for entertainment and educational purposes. So you pardon my stuffiness. I've got really bad allergies right now, so my allergy meds will probably kick in shortly. Um, Okay, I do not know what this method is called. This is something that I was taught by my mother, and this reading is going to be dedicated to Aquarius. I think I already said that. Um, like I said, I don't know what the name of the format is. What we do is we shuffle the deck and then split it 3 ways. On the bottom of each deck of the splits, we have the bottom of we take the bottom card. Those are always read upright. I'm not sure why. That's just the way we've always done it. And it should give a synopsis of what the entire reading is going to be. And it pretty much does that. All right, let me take a sip. Hold on a second. All right, so the first card you've got is a super happy card. It is my favorite card, is the Ten of Cups. And this card represents, contentment and happiness. The way your life is going right now. And if it's not completely happy, you're on your way. This card it is also a wish card, represents contentment, lasting happiness from above, perfect human love, great friendship, and lasting success. So success was mentioned like 2 or 3 times throughout the reading. So you're going to be very successful if you're not already. So you're on your way up. The next card is the number 19, which is the Sun card. This card represents Leo, so you might be dealing with a Leo or something that happened or will happen during Leo birth season. It may be somebody that you're working with. It's significant might be somebody that you'll form a partnership with. If you're looking for love, it could be someone you're going to be dating. The Sun card is also a very happy card. It is supposed to be the happiest card in the deck. I think this one is, but everybody says it's this one. Everything's happy, happy, joy, joy. It is also the Yes card, the Go card. If you're wondering if you should do something, yes, go. So it also represents healing, nothing being hidden because everything is illuminated by the sun. Material happiness, success. So success is being mentioned again. Good marriage. Good marriage can also be a good partnership. May also mean you know of one, or you are close to a good marriage, a good partnership. Could also be you. Happy reunions, achievements. Achievements in the arts, sciences, and agriculture. So if you're doing anything in any of those, especially art, put your stuff out there. Generally, that means you're going to have some kind of breakthrough if you're doing anything scientific, statistical, whatever. Just, have at it, go full throttle, just whatever anything art, science, agriculture. Also represents studies completed and enjoying the simple things in life, the simple pleasures. The next card is the Nine of Swords. So this card is, it's not really a good one, but when it's here, it represents what you're worried about, what you're afraid of. None of these cards are set in stone, so you have the ability to change any outcome. So just, have a level head. And this card represents suffering, loss, misery, oppression, may mean a death of a loved one, an illness. So like I said, it could be you're worried about illness, you're worried about losing someone. Um, to be honest, the rest of your reading, that's not mentioned at all. So this would be in the far future. Like I said, 4 to 6 weeks, I would say like maybe a year, 6 months to a year. I wouldn't worry about anything. It just, like I said, when it's here, it represents things that you're worried about. So you might have lost somebody or some people that, and you're just like, you don't want it to happen again. The different sections of the reading are representing different areas. This area in the middle is you right now, how you're thinking, how you're feeling, things that are influencing you, things that could also be things you're worried about. We've got the Queen of Pentacles upside down. She is in dead center. So this is you, how you're thinking, how you're feeling. There is no gender in tarot, so we all have feminine and masculine characteristics in our personality. So this is what this is picking up on. The Queen of Pentacles upside down. Oh, and the face cards. The book that I use, a complete guide to the tarot by Eden Gray, references face cards or court cards, like these guys having physical attributes. I'll give them to you if I remember to, but generally it's the characteristics of the cards, because people can change their hair and their eye color. So, but the Queen of Pentacles is said to have black hair, black eyes. This person may be an influencer. So like I said, I feel this card represents you because it is dead center, unless you're dealing with a strong personality like this. Like, say you've got a mother, you and your mother are best friends, and this might be her. So however it might apply, but generally I take this as for you. This person, like I said, may be an influencer. However, when the Queen of Pentacles is upside down, it invokes feelings of mistrust, suspicion. There may be a neglected duties, dependence on others, and like changeable, but possibly not in a good way changeable, like not flexible, but just like, very fickle, like that kind of thing. Fear of failure. So like I said before, this represents something that you're worried about, like the Nine of Swords was referencing, but there is no death mentioned, even though the death card is there. I know you're looking at it. Even though the death card is there, it rarely means death. It means transformation. So we will go on to that card since it's right here front and center. This card represents Scorpio, or something happening during the Scorpio birth season. You may be dealing with a Scorpio, or you may just be dealing with these characteristics. The death card right side up represents transformation, change, renewal, new ideas and opportunities, the end of a cycle, and possibly the sale of a house. So it doesn't say whether the sale will be good or bad or complete, but sale of a house. Well, it has to do with the sale of a house, but you have to look at the cards that come after or around it to, if you're looking into that particular answer. So like I said, the death card is not that bad. There is a card that references death, and you got it. It was this one. So, and that too, I mean, we all have an expiration date, so I'm not trying to be flippant or anything, but, try not to freak out. It really is nothing to freak out about. Tell people that you love them, and, try to live each day to the best of your, be good, be a nice person. The other card on the other side of the Queen of Pentacles is the Three of Wands, and this card is right side up also. That's a really good card. This card represents realization of hope, strength, nobility, wealth, power, partnership, help from a successful merchant. There is a reference to not having an ego. So just try not to have an ego. If you need help, ask for it. Don't make yourself look better by cutting other people down. Go on your own strengths, and, be a friend to everybody, which you shouldn't find hard to do anyway. But, don't have an ego. Don't be too hard on yourself. Your hopes will be realized. Looks like they're going to be, relatively soon, too. This card also represents, you asking yourself, are you on the right path? You're wondering, are you doing the right thing? You're waiting patiently. You are very talented. So that's probably what the problem is. You're, like, when the hell is it going to happen? When is it going to be my turn? This card also may represent someone at a distance. You know what you want, though. Someone at a distance could be, either physically or mentally, or, it doesn't really look like anybody's in jail, but just like, I want to say in another part of the country, or in another country altogether. Or it could be somebody who's working a lot. You don't get to see them that much. This card also represents equal give and take. Your ship is coming in, and something turning out better than expected. So it is a really good card. It's a blessing, and it's a reminder that, you are talented. You've got what it takes. This area over here in the bottom is representing the past. Some people don't want to deal with it, but I like to just see what I'm dealing with. The first card, the way these are read, the cards closest to the center are the ones closest in time. So this would be the recent past and further back in the past. Same with these. These are two theoretical roads to the future, and this is like your work or group activity area. They're all the same, like near future, and then furthest in the future. So in the recent past, we have the King of Swords, dark hair, dark eyes. This guy, right side up, represents a lawsuit coming. Doesn't say whether it's good or bad. May be favorable. You never know. This person is generally a divorced person or a soon-to-be ex. They are generally a high-ranking, high government type position person, attorney, judge, general. They are wise in counsel, and they are firm in friendship or foe. They may be in the medical industry. They're extremely intelligent, and they have, with many ideas. Represents power and strength, authority. So somebody in your recent past, gave you wise counsel, and someone you could really count on. Could be a father figure, could be somebody you work with, could be a boss, could be policeman, in your neighborhood. Further back in the past, we have the 21 card. This is right side up. This is the World from the Major Arcana, which is where the Death card is from too. I forgot to mention that. The Major Arcana are cards that pack more of a punch, and you can do readings with just either major or minor. Yeah, you can do it with part of the deck. Doesn't matter. So the 21 right side up, the World card, that card represents Capricorn. You may have been dealing with a Capricorn or something that happened during Capricorn season. This card represents like world recognition, online presence. If you're doing anything online, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, it references things like that. This card also references right place, right time, completion, reward, success in all. So it looks like you have had success in just about every area of your life. There was travel, possible change of residence. Also references someone at a distance or someone of a different nationality. So maybe the person in the past is, they're on your mind, or they could be coming back around for a visit. Well, your reunions was mentioned, so they could be coming back around. So in your past, it looks like it was you were doing pretty good, but right before the World card, I want to say probably like a month or a few months. These cards they can represent years too. Um, and I'm not going to go into like the pentacles represent years and wands represent weeks, or I'm not going to do that. It however it applies. Furthest back in the past, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is upside down. So that card represents that you were in danger of failing your ambitions. So it represents vanity. So your recent cards in your current situation were warning not to have an ego. So perhaps your ego is getting in the way, whether it was in an argument, or you just think you're hot shit, whatever, you're the best in your business, whatever. This card also represents intrigue and skill that turn cunning like that of a counterfeiter. So you might have been dallying with doing something that was illegal, whether it was laundering money, or maybe buying and selling drugs or something, or something that not a could get you in trouble. So it looks like you were a little unfocused and not putting in the required work. But you turn it around, because the next card, like I said, which happened after this, is the World card. So you got things turned around, got your head out of your ass, you got it going on. So things turned out okay, and it looks like things are going to continue that way. Over here in this area, we've got, I call it the group activity area. It's also the work area. If you're a homemaker, then it would be the homemaking area. Can also represent your family. So that can either, if you're a homemaker, that can either be combined or divided. Doesn't matter. It's group activity. Bowling, scouts, work. Excuse me. Anything that involves, like 3 or more people, or just 3 people, whatever. The first card, which would represent nearest in the future right here, would be the Queen of Swords. This card represents, she or he would be represented by brown hair, brown eyes. This is someone who is subtle, keen, quick-witted, possibly a widow or a widower. This is someone who might be missing someone who's far away. And you keep getting references of someone who's far away, someone at a distance. So you're like, I think whoever you're missing they're going to come in, and that's going to be the happy reunion. So, anyway, to continue with the Queen of Swords, possibly missing someone far away loved ones, grace, fondness of dance, kind but firm, life well lived, work well, well done, awakening, renewal, legal judgment in your favor. So there was a mention of an upcoming lawsuit. So relatively soon, the judgment will go in your favor, or should go in your favor. Change of consciousness. So you may be, seeking guidance spiritually, or with religion or church or anything along those lines. Card also represents balance, communication, a high position, and a soon to be ex, and an influencer. So influencer was mentioned twice. So could possibly be you. If you're doing anything online, you may end up blowing up or glowing up, whatever. Just keep doing what you're doing. The next card further in the future is the number 20 from the Major Arcana. That card is the Judgment card. Represents Scorpio, so you may be dealing with a Scorpio or something during Scorpio season. Judgment represents true calling. So a possible reconciliation. So, reunion was mentioned. They're not necessarily the same thing, but sometimes they are. Final decision. Your true calling is being mentioned because that is what is going to be successful in your life. You're already doing it, and it looks like you're like a couple of steps away. Further in the future, we've got the Five of Pentacles. That card's upside down. That card represents money regained after severe toil. So whatever you lost, you're going to be getting it back, and some. May also represent new employment, but it may be temporary, may not be, but treat it like it's going to be temporary. Represents charity, and to remind you that there is help if you ask for it. So, if your family needs to get, a box of food from the food bank once a month, there's no shame in that. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. It also represents spiritual interest. So it looks like you're going to be elevating your consciousness. So whether it's spiritual, you're going to be praying, or you're going to be going to church or something. You're going to be doing some good uplifting stuff for your own personal enjoyment, or you know what I mean. After, let's see, okay, we did the word. After all of that, we've got the two theoretical roads to the future. Like I said, they're read closest is like near future, and the others furthest in the future. Doesn't matter which side you read first. I'm just going to pick one. So in the near future, we've got the Seven of Wands. That card is right side up. This card represents that you are guarded. You may be blocked because of a hurt. It's a reminder that there will be victory through courage, and there is competition, but it references here, this card references success twice. So it says success, and then it says the querent, which is you, has the advantage. And then the last part is, certain success. So you are protected. Things will go your way. You just have to be persistent. Don't give up. Don't give up. Or, don't let them see you sweat. Tomorrow is another day. Sleep on it. You'll have a different outlook. If you have a different outlook, you have a different outcome. Um, Further in the future, we've got the Ace of Wands, and that is upside down. That card represents a lack of vision. There is some kind of a misstep. So there's a possible cancellation of a new enterprise. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, just means there's going to be a pause. So it's a misstep, not a cancel. May also represent if you're going on a journey that may get canceled. They may be connected. Clouded joy, false start. So everything's going great, but some mishap. Well, with the airlines and stuff, if you're going on any kind of travel, your plans could unexpectedly get canceled. Your flight, anything could happen. So just try to be, prepared for something like that. The next card furthest in the future, we've got the Nine of Wands. This card's right side up. This card represents a pause and a struggle, but there's a reminder that you will gather strength and reserve. So while you're resting, you're going to be getting stronger. And this card also says eventual victory with steady force applied. So they're telling you to hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. So, card also represents obstinacy, which is stubbornness, power, and health. So use your stubbornness to be determined and just hang in there. Don't give up. On the other side, you don't have to take all these cards. You can take one card and not the other. These cards are used as warnings and guidance, and nothing is set in stone. So it doesn't mean any of this stuff is, it's for your action. You do no one can tell you what to do. Make your best judgments. Over here, we've got the 4 from the Major Arcana. That's the Emperor. That card represents Aries, so you may be dealing with an Aries or something that happened during Aries birth season. The Emperor is representing leadership, mental activity, dominating kind of person, like a war-making kind of person, authority. Card also represents fruits of toil, results. So the one card said, your hopes will be realized. So this is confirming that you will be seeing results. You'll be, either in a leadership position or you will be close to the leadership position, close to the Emperor, this leader. They say all 4 kings go to the Emperor for advice. So this is a very wise person. This person has mind over matter, control over the body. Card also represents being selected for something. So that would be you being selected for something. So you may be up for a leadership position, head whatever, in your department. Further in the future, you've got the number 7. That card is upside down. It is the Chariot. That card represents Cancer. Maybe dealing with a Cancer or something during Cancer season. This card represents triumph. And success, there's success again. Um, this is a card of one who achieves greatness. So this is applied to you. So your dreams, whatever you're hoping, it looks like it's financial or career. Looks like whatever you're wanting is going to be coming true. This is a fast action, fast moving card. Card represents travel and comfort, living in comfort, correct choices. So you may be looking to make a trip. If not, then look to. You may be making a trip. Um, Success was mentioned several times. This is a really good reading for you guys. Um, the final card is the Ace of Cups here. This is right side up. This card represents beginning of great love, joy, contentment, fertility, beauty. A reminder that the mind that is filled with spirit leads to the material cup overflowing. Even if you're in an existing relationship, beginning of great love, maybe there'll be some really, really great understanding that you will be, achieving with your partner. Could also be business. There could be love with business, or it could be you love your job, your business, and it's going great. You've got a great partnership. This all looks awesome. This is an awesome reading. Like I said, you've got career success and love if you want it. Looks like most of you have love already. But you might be wondering about your direction. Maybe you're feeling a little lost. You might be a little hesitant, but continue. Keep pushing forward. There's going to be a misstep. Big deal. But hang in there. Things are going to go your way. So, there was also consecutive numbers. I don't know if you noticed or not. You got the 19, the 20, and the 21, and the major arcana, and that's at the end of it. So that generally means you're almost done with your lessons. There are no cards after 21, so you're pretty much done. You're pretty much fully cooked. Things are going great for you. So I'm happy. That I'm glad this is a good reading. Um, like I said, these are good for the day that you watch it, and add 4 to 6 weeks, give or take. You can go as long as 6 months on a reading. It doesn't really matter. That's how we did it. I was growing up. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. If I'm gonna try to get this uploaded, I'm still having internet issues, so wish me luck. Anyway, thank you and have a blessed day.